Hello, my name is Ruchika Gupta and I study in class 10th in Subodh Public School, Rambagh, Jaipur. In this video, I'm going to show you some experiments based on physics and chemistry. Our first experiment is to test water molecules in hot water and cold water. Molecules in a liquid have enough energy to move around and pass each other. The food coloring we add to the water is pushed around by the water molecules. Since the molecules in warm water move around faster, the food coloring spreads out quicker in the warm water than in cold water. Our next experiment is to test surface tension of water. Soaps and cleaners are designed to break down the surface tension of water. This helps them to make good cleaning tools. When you add the dishwashing liquid, toothpaste or glass cleaner to the water, it breaks up the surface tension. The water molecules, however, want to stick together and maintain that tension, so they move away from soap, carrying paper with them. Our next experiment is to see refraction of light in oil and water. A pencil placed in water appears to be bent because of refraction of light. The refraction causes an apparent shift in position of the part of the pencil within the liquid. If water is replaced by another liquid, that is oil, which is optically more denser than water, then the bending of the pencil will increase. Our next experiment is to mix turmeric with soap solution and lemon juice. When we mix soap solution with turmeric, it turns to reddish brown in color. It is because turmeric is a natural indicator and it changes color when base is added to it. When we pour lemon juice into it, the solution starts getting yellow again. This has happened because lemon juice, which is an acid, neutralizes the solution.
Namaskar, I'm Radhika Singh Chambawat and today I'll be performing activities on Newton's law of motion. So the first law of motion states that an object continues to be in the state of motion or of rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. So for the first activity, we'll be needing a glass, a piece of cardboard and a coin. So I'm just going to be putting the cardboard piece over the glass and the coin over the cardboard piece. Now I'm going to be flicking the card away and we see that the coin just dropped because it was in the state of rest and it continued to be in the state of rest. The second law of motion states that the rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to the applied unbalanced force in the direction of the force. So for the second activity, we'll be needing an eraser, a paper ball and a tennis ball. So firstly, I'll just try to knock down the eraser with the tennis ball. You see, I can easily do that. But if I try the same thing with the paper ball, I won't be able to. Because the tennis ball has greater mass, hence it can put greater force on the eraser. Whereas the paper ball has negligible mass and the force is also negligible and cannot knock down the eraser. Now the third law of motion. The third law of motion states that to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. For the third activity, we'll be needing an inflated balloon. I'm just going to release it and we'll see that the air will come out, which will be the action, and the balloon will move in this direction, which will be the reaction. By this activity, we can see that every action has equal and opposite reaction. Thank you.
So what is vegetative propagation? Before that, I would like to introduce myself. I am Pritika Nanvaya from Subodh Public School. Well, vegetative propagation is a form of asexual reproduction wherein parts of plants other than seed are used for the production of new plants. So let's see how we can propagate some plants at home. So our first example would be potato. We will use this type of potato which has nodes, or we can say eyes like this, just because from here only the new growth begins. So we will cut the portion of the potato where the nodes are present. So like this. Now we will put these pieces of potato into the soil. And add some water. After some days, you will find that the branches will come out of it. The second plant which we will propagate is ginger. We will take this type of ginger which contains these fingers, or we can say nodes. We will cut this ginger in such a way that it contains several healthy nodes. Now we will put these pieces into the soil like this where we have cut. And we will add some water to it. Now we will propagate garlic. We will remove these cloves from the bulb like this. We will grow them individually like this. We can see I have made some holes and we will press the soil. Now we will add some water. Now we will propagate aloe vera like this. We will take this type of aloe vera which contain roots and put them into the soil and add some water. Hope this video helped you to learn about vegetative propagation. And I will show artificial method of vegetative propagation in my next video.